let's move on to something I probably none of our clubs will be experiencing next year: the Champions League. The Champions League. Um, I just want to start off with our before our discussion. Let's do some predictions for the semifinals. Let's do some predictions. So it's going to be, if you don't know, Manchester City versus Real Madrid, and on one side and the other side will be the Milan Derby, which should be really good. Inter Milan, AC Milan. Two legs, per usual. Um, let's start with City. Start with City Real Madrid. Give me your takes. Give me your outlandish takes, if that, or your by the
The
book.
question is it City's year this time? Will they finally get to the final and win it? That's the question.
We do this every year. We
I
do this
know,
every year at this stage
but
for
this is
City.
their best shot right here. Like out of all the
I'd say
previous
so.
years, this looks like the best shot with Holland.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm gonna
And
say I'm gonna back City
I'm
based
back in
on
City.
I'm back in City.
Well, I mean, just look at Real Madrid. Real Madrid are second in La Liga, and today, which we're going to talk more about later, Tati Castellanos, MLS player, scored 4 on them with Girona, beating Real Madrid. So they're not in hot form. But somehow they always turn up in Europe. They always turn up. I hate it. It's terrible.
Yeah, I know you hate it. They turned up against your team.
They did. They did after we turned up against them and won the Champions League. I do hate it, but I still am back in City. I think you'd see love Ronaldo or you're from Madrid, that part of Madrid. If you're back in Real Madrid here, Diego.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I think City just Pep always seems like, okay, yes, he can overthink sometimes, but he always seems to pull something out of the hat, right? When you think
Yeah,
their season's over, they're running dry, he changes something up, he changes the formation, the tactics, the players, and all of a sudden they have fresh life and they are dominating once again, and you're just like, damn, like this guy just cannot stop. So honestly, yeah, I'm back in two. But hey, who knows? This is Real Madrid. This is the team that we thought were going to go out last year, and then they pulled off one of the greatest comebacks in Champions League history. So we'll have to
it's very
see.
true. It's very true. All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty general consensus. Like I said, I think we're pretty rare to find someone who's going to go for Real Madrid here,
Yeah,
without bias. Without bias.
right.
And this is us saying City, and we have a bias because we don't like City. So that says enough. All right, let's move to the other side then. When the other side is a much more interesting game for me, and I'm hoping this goes down as one of the best Champions League fixtures slash matchups of a Champions history with the Milan Derby, Inter Milan, AC Milan. I mentioned the recap video. This is like the year before San Siro was going to get demolished and rebuilt, or new stadium rebuilt. So this is a lot of footballing history involved in this matchup, and if the if we get robbed from like an all-time tie, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah,
So who do we have for that? That I mean, that's a much different way
that's a
to
lot closer.
weight it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's and we both know. I mean, David doing his research now. We all know that we're not the biggest Serie A fans. We don't keep up with Serie A enough.
Yeah.
Pretty much just Champions League, which is a shame. I wish I did more, to be honest. But I do know that I think Milan's doing better. Milan has AC Milan.
Fourth.
AC Milan. They have Rafael Leao's in one of the form of his life right now. He's killing over there. Giroud, my legend, my king. He's killing it over there. And they got a lot of youth talent. Kalulu in defense. It's exciting. Inter Milan, on the other hand, they have my demon, Romelu Lukaku. The other side of the Chelsea coin in him, but they have a good team. They have a good team too. Kalinoglu there, Skriniar's there, De Vrij there, Barella's there. Who I love Barella as a player. So it's a good one. And I still don't know. I was trying to say all that just to give myself a prediction there, but I couldn't come with this. I'll give it to Andres. Go ahead.
Well, okay, so we got to look back because they're in the same league, obviously, so they played each other. You got to remember they played in the Super Coppa Italia in the final together, and Inter Milan beat AC Milan 3-0, and then they played in a league game fixture in February, and Inter Milan won 1-0, so they're currently 2-0 up in the series for this season. But I don't know. I think Milan's got it in. Sorry, I can't say Milan because AC Milan. Sorry,
Well, okay.
AC Milan's got it in the bag.
Disclaimer: I think most people refer to AC Milan as Milan. If you're referring to Inter Milan, you say Inter. Let's just put that out there.
For our non-football people, it's AC Milan is what I'm referring to. But yeah, I feel like AC Milan did the job against Napoli. And Napoli's obviously first in Serie A. Yeah, I felt like Napoli could have went on to win the game if they finished some of their chances, but Milan was clinical in the counterattack. So in that game. So personally, I think it's gonna be a really close game. I really hope it's not like a one-sided game because that wouldn't be a cool way to end the story to the historic stadium. But I'm gonna go AC Milan. I think Zlatan in the final would be cool to see.
He's not. He can't play. He can't play.
He can't play. If he can still lift the trophy.
No. If AC Milan win, he wouldn't get a trophy. He wouldn't get a medal.
Damn, I'm getting called out.
He's not registered with them.
Gotcha, I'm getting called out. It's cool. Don't worry, come at me. I don't.
Well, hey, you were doing good. You were doing good.
I was doing so good, but it's cool. Yeah. I feel like Giroud. I don't want to say anything else. But to embarrass myself. But I'm gonna say Giroud is gonna help them win the game. I'm gonna say he's gonna score the equalizer. No, game winner. Sorry.
Oh,
that's my prediction.
My king. My king.
There you go. The Flares are gonna go absolutely fucking crazy all around.
Dude, you know the picture of who is it? Is it Maldini? But he's
the famous picture where they're standing next to each other. Yeah.
I can't think of
a recreation of that. Imagine.
Or some level of that atmosphere in the stands would be crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Diego. Your Milan predictions here.
I kind of think AC Milan are the better team. And so I'm going to have to go with AC Milan. I think Giroud is a big game player. I think Leao is a big game player, and I think that link up between them is going to be really, really nice. I don't think it's going to be like a rout or anything. I think it'll be very close, but I do think Milan will edge it over Inter. But that being said, I think without a doubt, the atmosphere is going to be insane. The games are going to be great, and we're going to have a series. When you get derbies and Champions League ties, they're just so good. They're just so good.
Exudes passion.
Yeah.
Exudes history even.
Yeah.
History even. Just so everyone knows, if you're watching this on our podcast episode, we normally, or even just, I'm probably going to post this on its own. But if you are watching, we do recaps for every stage of the Champions League. So if you want a recap after, if you're not planning on watching it yourself or keeping up with it that much, consider subscribing. Check out our shorts and or our TikTok at Getting Podcast. If you want to find those, we can keep you updated with the Champions League as well as other leagues as well. Kind of throw them out there. Little self ad.
Oh, exactly.
You know what we do. Okay, so that's the two then. I think generally AC Milan is the pick here, and City on the other side. City AC Milan. I'm trying really hard to imagine a surprise. It's hard. It's really hard. I can't lie. I think if City wins this tie, they win the Champions League.
I think so too. I agree. I concur. Unless they bottle it in the final, but
unless they bottle it, which they can.
They've have done so before. Much firepower.
They do.
I don't know.
They do, but I mean, you never know. Like I said, they on paper, and most people assumed they were going to beat us, and they didn't. And we, at the end of the day, I still think we deserve to win that. So who knows? I mean, this is a somewhat unfamiliar territory for the boys in blue over in Manchester. I feel like that kind of damaged them last time when they played us. Who's to say that won't damage them again this time? And I will say it's not. One could make the argument, they've played it in before. They're used to it now. That was COVID. That wasn't a full stadium. That was different circumstances, right? This is a little different. This is more normal for the footballing world. And so it's still pretty foreign, pretty brand new to them. I don't know. I honestly, if they win it, very confident saying City it gives them the pedigree. All we have to hate on City for is that they haven't won anything in Europe, and once they win it, it's done. And then I don't mind giving City the credit because they have been phenomenal. Pep's been phenomenal. De Bruyne and Holland's only just making it better. So you can't not give them the credit. But this
is the year of ending debates. Messi Ronaldo debate ended. The Man City debate's probably going to end if they win the thing. So I mean, my goodness.
Wow.
2023 proven everybody 50% of people were wrong.
Andres is just so on it today. Andres is just so on it, dude. Goodness me, look at him. He was excited for this one.